Apparently there's a lot happening. I've been reading that it's the end of Kali Yuga. Not really sure. I think it's the end of a millennia, pretty much. And there's been a lot of ascension symptoms as people begin to literally shift from one dimension into another, if you want to call it that. So yeah, there's a lot happening on a cellular level, on every level, energetic level, every level. We really are starting to move into higher energies. So it's going to require a shift from all of us on every level. Okay, so yeah, we'll have a look at what's going on in the general energies at the moment. It's very peaceful energy at the moment. Seems like we've gone through a lot of change and chaos. But I'm feeling at the moment there's this general feeling of calm and peace after the storm. And we've got the Six of Swords here, which is always about moving into calmer waters from the storm, after the storm. Wow, okay. And so I'm picking up that there's a lot that's happening on a different level on the earth plane as well. That there's a lot of justice that we are not actually seeing, but what is occurring, because everything that we see in our reality, this 3D reality at the moment, is not what is really happening, if that makes any sense. So there's a lot of, I guess, military stuff that's going on underground that none of us really know, and a lot of military tribunals I'm picking up, justice happening. Yeah, like there's a lot of justice in the court systems, but it's kind of using the system that already exists to manifest the desired outcome of justice. Okay, so the Four of Cups we also have, which is literally being offered a gift, but not really wanting it at this, an emotional gift, but not really wanting it at this stage of the game. That's what's hidden. I think there are no real emotions involved when we're dealing with injustice, and we have to keep those emotions out of it. It has to be very, very unemotional and unemotionally based. We do have some movement forward. Well, there is some movement forward, but very, very slow. I think at the moment, on an energetic level, I think at the moment it's more about peace, deep contemplation, and stillness. That's what I'm picking up. We have the King of Wands, but we have the traditional Hierophant. So there is this higher sense of divinity coming through, and a lot of it will be coming through the now defunct old patriarchal system that is very quickly dying, not slowly, but very quickly dying. There is a lot happening that we cannot see, but kind of understand that we can feel it if we tap into our inner knowledge of who we really are. We then begin to see just how things are changing on an outer level. Yeah, so moving into more beautiful feminine energies now that we're moving away from the toxic masculine form of the patriarchal system. coming into really literally, we are going to start to move into a greater sense of peace and happiness within, and we're going to see a lot of changes in our outer world as it begins to settle within our own physical structures, that it will also begin to occur on an outer level. There's lots happening that a lot of us cannot see, not only within our own being, but also too in our outer world. We'll begin to see so many changes. But right now, it's really very much about settling into that feeling of unconditional love for ourselves and others, and experiencing great amounts of peace and stillness as well. Burdens of the past are beginning to shift and lessen. There will be movement forward. As I've said before, there is a lot of justice taking place that a lot of us cannot see on the earth plane. It is not being made known to us at this time, but I can tell you it is military based, is what I'm picking up. So a lot of what we are seeing in this dying outer world is, of course, not based on any truth or fact. It is always best to go within and discern exactly what energies are real, what is going on within our own world, and then being able to see that in our outer world. It's very much now about change, the change that is happening within, and then being able to see it in our outer world. Change is occurring even though we cannot see it. I'm actually starting to feel that there's a lot that is shifting and changing. A lot of it too, I'm getting, is also about the sun. A lot of the sun energies. The sun is actually going through a massive amount of change as well. The photon belt also projecting a lot of light onto the planet at this time for this awakening, this ascension that is happening. And the sun is going through the changes as well. So there is justice and victory happening for a lot of the good in this world. So we're coming to the end of conflict. So you'll probably start to feel that within yourself and also start to see it on an outer level. Beautiful energies, very independent. We're really becoming very independent in so many ways, and it will begin to manifest. The dark will, of course, attempt to hit back at all of us, especially those who are in those very, very loving light energies. But we're getting to the stage now where the frequency will be so high that they just cannot infiltrate at all. So we'll begin to see a lot of the darkness being stripped away. Fantastic stuff. All right, I hope that makes sense. So yeah, we're moving into these lovely peaceful energies. It's about time. And yeah, the Knight of Cups, which is a gift for all of us, and movement forward. I hope that makes sense, and I shall see you next week. Bye for now.